In 1940, Malta was a peaceful British colony in the Mediterranean, known for its historic harbors and tranquil daily life. With a population of 270,000, the island relied on fishing and trade. The British military presence was minimal, with only a few coastal batteries and outdated Gloucester Gladiator biplanes. Locals were unaware that their strategic location would soon make them a prime Axis target. The first signs of war emerged when Italian reconnaissance flights were spotted in May 1940. On June 11, 1940, Italy's Regia Aeronautica launched 55 bombers against Malta just 30 minutes after declaring war. Targeting airfields and dockyards, the raid killed 6 civilians in Paola. Though British anti-aircraft guns shot down 1 bomber, Malta's outdated defenses were exposed. The Gloucester Gladiators, dubbed Faith, Hope, and Charity, became symbols of resistance despite being outnumbered 10-1. This marked the start of 154 consecutive days of bombing. By July 1940, Britain reinforced Malta with 12 Hawker Hurricanes flown from HMS Argus. Underground Lascaris war rooms were carved into Valletta's fortifications to coordinate defenses. The RAF deployed radar stations and dispersed aircraft to hidden limestone airfields. Civilian labor built 500 rock shelters. Admiral Cunningham prioritized submarine operations, sinking 50 Axis ships by December. This island fortress strategy aimed to protect convoys supplying North African campaigns. In January 1941, Hitler deployed Flieger Corps X with 200 aircraft, including Stuka dive bombers. Daily Illustrious Blitz raids targeted HMS Illustrious, inflicting 126 hits over 10 days. German precision bombing destroyed 75% of Valletta's buildings. Civilian casualties soared to 1,000 a month. Despite this, newly arrived Spitfires achieved a 3-1 kill ratio. Kesselring's strategy shifted to starvation. By March, Malta received only 25% of needed supplies. Axis U-boats and Italian mass torpedo boats sank 75% of Malta-bound convoys in 1941-42. Operation Harpoon, June 1942, saw 6 of 9 merchant ships lost. Starvation loomed as rationing reduced daily intake to 1,500 calories. The island's last fuel reserves powered generators for hospitals. Desperate measures included using horse-drawn carts and harvesting wild thyme. Churchill called Malta the most bombed place on Earth, with 6,700 tons of bombs dropped by August. By mid-1942, 35,000 Maltese lived in underground catacombs like the Hypogeum. Schools operated in tunnels by candlelight. With livestock exterminated by bombings, families ate war bread made from sawdust. The Times of Malta shrank to a single mimeographed sheet. Yet resilience prevailed. The Royal Opera House became an open-air cinema. Over 1,300 civilians died, but sabotage teams still repaired airfields nightly under bombardment. The August 1942 Pedestal convoy became Malta's lifeline. Of 14 merchant ships, only 5 arrived, including the vital SS Ohio, strapped between destroyers after taking 7 bomb hits. The 32,000-ton tanker delivered aviation fuel just as reserves reached 3 days. 350 Allied sailors died repelling 20 Axis submarines and 650 aircraft. This Santa Maria convoy allowed Malta to launch offensive ops against Rommel's Africa-bound supplies. With fresh Spitfires from USS Wasp, the RAF achieved air superiority by October 1942. Radar-guided interceptors decimated Ju-88 formations, yielding 39 kills in 1 week. Submarine base at Marsaxlokk launched attacks sinking 33% of Axis Africa supplies. Montgomery's 8th Army advance forced Luftwaffe withdrawals. By November, bombing decreased 80%. Malta transformed from defensive bastion to Allied springboard for Operation Husky. After El Alameин's Allied victory in November 1942, Axis forces abandoned Malta's blockade. Italian Regina Marina withdrew remaining warships to Sicily. The last major raid occurred July 20, 1943, coinciding with Operation Husky's launch from Malta. Civilian casualties totaled 1,581 dead. Military losses reached 2,301 RAF and 1,600 naval personnel. 357 aircraft were lost defending the island, claiming over 1,000 Axis planes. King George VI awarded Malta the George Cross on April 15, 1942, praising its heroism and devotion. The island hosted FDR and Churchill for 1945 Malta Conference planning post-war Europe. Strategically, Malta's survival denied Axis 500,000 tons of supplies to North Africa, equivalent to 6 armored divisions. Today, wartime tunnels house museums, while the National War Memorial honors 7,000 who perished in the Mediterranean's fiercest siege.